It's now almost December. You have exams in May. If you're getting scores of 45%, 50%, no need to panic. Don't worry about jumping to that 95%, getting those A's in a matter of hours. Don't do that. I'm going to show you how you move from a 45% and a 50% to a 90% in some simple, easy steps in this video. Stay tuned. So I've been up since 5 o'clock and I feel ready. I feel energized for the day. I feel energized for our math lesson today. Welcome to Math with the Real Floater. Let's go. So today we'll be getting into the addition of improper fractions. If you don't know what improper fractions are, go back to my original video of introduction to fractions and also addition of fractions. Okay, we have two denominators here, 2 and 4. First, what we do, we find our lowest common multiple. And the lowest common multiple for 2 and 4 is 4. So we do this. 2 into 4 goes 2 times. 2 times 3 equals to 6. Okay? 2 times 3 equals to 6. Let's break it down. 4 into 4 goes 1 time. Okay? And we multiply that 1 times 9. This is equals to 6 plus 9 over 4, which comes down to 15 over 4, which is the same thing as we never leave our answers as an improper fraction. We always break it down to the lowest fraction that we can. 4 into 15 goes 3 times and leaves us with 3 over 4. Okay? We can always add improper fractions to proper fractions. Alright? So we have two denominators right there. We have 4 and 3. What's the LCM? 12. And 12 is the lowest number that 4 and 3 can go into without leaving a remainder. 3 times 7 plus 3 into 12 goes 4 times. And we multiply that by the number 2. Okay, come down here. 3 times 7 is 21 plus 4 times 2 is 8 over 12. That gives us 29 over 12, which is the same thing as 12 into 29 goes 2 times. Leaves us with 5. So we get 2 and 5 over 12. Clear as crystal. Alright, so now let's get into the addition of mixed numbers. Come on guys, if you love this content, please subscribe. Turn that notification bell on. Like and share. This is Math with the Real Floater. Remember, a mixed number is a whole number plus a fraction. That's a mixed number, 1.5. So let's add 1.5 to 2 1/4. Okay? The first thing we do when we're adding these two, we have several ways of doing it, but I like doing it the way in which I believe it's easier. I like to convert my mixed numbers to an improper fraction. And how we do that, we multiply our denominator times the whole number, and then we add our numerator and put it back over the denominator. So remember how we convert our mixed number to an improper fraction. We multiply our denominator times the whole number, then we add the numerator, put it back over the denominator. So let's convert 1.5 to an improper fraction. So we said 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1, 3. 3 over our denominator. Good. Let's convert 2 1/4 to an improper fraction. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 equals to 9. So we have 9 over 4. Now, it's now easy. Very simple to do. Our LCM for 2 and 4 is 4. 2 into 4 goes 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 4 into 4 goes 1 times. 1 time I just said 1 times. 1 times 9 is 9. Alright? Which is equal to 15 over 4. Which is equals to 4 into 15 goes 3 times. And that leaves a remainder of 3 over our denominator, which is 4. So our answer right there is 3 3/4. Quite simple. Not hard at all. Alright, let's do one more example of how we add our mixed numbers. Let's say we have 3 3/4 plus 2 1/6. Alright? Let's convert our mixed numbers to improper fractions. First step. 4 times 3 equals to 12 plus 3 equals to 15 over 4 plus convert 2 1/6 from a mixed number to an improper fraction. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13 plus 13 over 6. Good. So what's the lowest common multiple for 4 and 6? That's the lowest number that you can find that 4 and 6 can go into without leaving a remainder. We did this in our previous class in additional fractions. So you can go back to understand the steps that we did to get to, say, a number 12. So number 12 is the lowest number that 4 and 6 can go into without leaving a remainder. So 4 into 12 goes 3 times. 3 times 15 is 45. Plus 6 into 12 goes 2 times. 2 times 13 is 26. Okay? So when we add these, 6 plus 5 is 11. 4 plus 2 is 6 and 1, 71. 71 over 12. And remember, folks, I keep talking about this day in and day out. We need to know our tables, okay? Knowing our tables is key. 12 into 71 goes how many times? Goes 5 times, okay? 12 into 71 goes 5 times because 5 times 12 is 60. So 71 from minus 60 is equals to 11. So 12 into 71 goes 5 times and leave a remainder of 11. 11 over 12. So that's our answer. And we always leave our answer as a mixed number and not an improper fraction unless the exam question asks you to leave it as an improper fraction. But we always break it down to a mixed number. So that's how we add mixed numbers. Alright, so thanks for joining me. See you soon. Let me give you 2 secrets on how you can move from a 50% to possibly a 65 or 70% by just applying these simple rules. Sometimes you're given a problem to solve on an exam paper and they say to show working. You know what show working means? They're expecting you to know your tables. If you can know your tables from 1 to 20, that's good. 1 to 12 is typical, but you need to know your tables inside out. Trust me, I can tell you from my experience, okay? That's one thing. 2, persons ask me, why do you start your channel off by decimals, multiplying decimals, and adding fractions? And listen, you need to know the basics of mathematics before you can enter into your algebra, calculus, formula, all that kind of stuff. You need to know the basics. So I'm taking you from the grassroots straight up. So in mathematics, you need to know the basics of any subject that you're doing such that you can be able to apply what you learned, those basics, and keep on getting better and better and better. 2 things, know your tables and know the basics of any topic that you're doing and practice them, and you'll be better by at least 15-20%.